Hello, welcome to a video for the Cobra Parasite. Unfortunately, because this is a vehicle that I got as an adult collector more than 10 years ago, I'm not able to show you the box. But I did do my best to go online and find pictures of the box, so I will do my best to reinterpret the feelings that I would get if I had the box and was able to show you. And also I will try and show you ideas that I got from looking at the box. And I'll also try and put an annotation here where you can go and you can see the site that I was able to find the pictures at, and I'll also put the link in the description. But I'm not affiliated with them in any way, but this is the best way to show you the box should you want to see pictures of it. Now, the first thought that I got was, let's go ahead and put this 25th anniversary Destro in the gunner or driver's seat, and the reason why is because this is the 25th anniversary Destro that I think closely mimics the 1992 Destro that I believe is on the front of the box. Now, this is a vehicle that even before I thought about the question, what vehicle would Cobra Commander ride in, when I was an adult collector before the 25th anniversary and any other line that came out after it. And it was because it was an armored transport, and that this is a vehicle that would be able to keep Cobra Commander pretty safe. Because you have the gunner in the front, and then you have these two side panels that I'll show you, or foot peg panels, that allow you to have 4 figures on one side and 4 figures on the other side. Now, this vehicle will work for the figures that came out before the 25th anniversary line, but it won't work for figures that came out as part of the 25th anniversary line or after, unless they end up changing the foot pegs. And that's because the foot pegs on here are a lot bigger than the ones that you would need for the 25th anniversary line or figures after that. But definitely seeing the fact that it's armored and the fact that it's supposed to hold up to 17 figures, and already you have 8 and 9 here, and then we'll go ahead and show you where the other figures will be within the video. But now we've shown you the Destro that I think feels like what would be on the front of the box, and now we'll show you another thing that is shown on the front of the box. Now, joining the 1992 Destro on the front of the box is the 1992 version of the Flak Viper. Now, so far at the time of this taping, we have not gotten a new mold of the Flak Viper. There have been other versions, though. Here's version 2. And this was released in 1983. Then version 3 was released by the G.I. Joe Collectors Club in 2006 as part of their Flaming Moth sets. He was in set 2, the Desert Theater, but I don't own any of the sets at the time of this taping, so right now we've just got version 1 and then version 2. If I was totally able to recreate the front of the box, it would have not only been Destro and a Flak Viper here, but we also would have had another Flak Viper here, as well as one in the back. And then this gun would be shooting, and this would be up in the firing position, but we'll show you that later. And then there would be a bomb firing from there, and it would be about right there, I'm going to say. Now, one of the reasons that I saw this as a vehicle that would be able to keep Cobra Commander safe is it has a lot of different armaments on it. It's mostly guns that we're going to go into right now, but there is one other surprise that we will show you later. And the first one we'll talk about is the rotating laser chin gun with heat sensor aiming, and that is this one right here. And we'll show you that that moves up and down in just a second here. Then we also have revolving front and rear machine guns with injection cooling. So this is the front ones right here, and then the rear one is this one right there. Then it says it has a driver's cockpit with HAL steering, semi-auto targeting, and then it also has transport compartment that holds 6 figures, but we'll get into that more later. But that's this section right here. Then it says 3 multi-explosive gyro bombs, and another little surprise about those bombs, but again we'll show you that later. And then it says pivoting armor-plated troop hatch, which is this again right here. And then running boards, we've already gone through those. And then a top-mounted Mega Blast bomb firing and we'll show you that again in just a second here. Now when we come to the back of the vehicle, you can see that there's two pegs. There's one here and then one here, and the front of the box actually has another Flak Viper, and he's actually standing right on this peg, I would say. But since we're also here, it gives me a chance to say that what made me want to do this video for this vehicle was a question that my FF Cobra Chris 31 asked, and he was asking, but what vehicle does Cobra Cremator ride in? So that got me thinking about this video, and then it made me think about all these other videos I could do. So if you want to check those out and you haven't seen them yet, you can go here to see those videos. But I also was inspired to do another video by something that was on this vehicle, and that is the Cobra symbol right there. It kind of looks like it has a spider or an insect of some kind on it, and I love the fact that it's a parasite, and they were able to find a way of connecting Parasite and the Cobra symbol together. So in the videos that I'm talking about, I go into a little bit more detail on the different, symbols of Cobras and other ways that they've used the Cobra symbol. And I just thank Cobra Chris 31 and all of you guys for inspiring me to do these videos. I appreciate it a lot. So thank you very much. I apologize for this unprofessional shot, but this is the only way to really show you the surprise, and I hope it's a surprise to you, firing mechanism that this vehicle has. This is the top-mounted Mega Blast bomb-firing catapult, firing one of the 3 bombs that it comes with. It comes with 3 multi-explosive gyro catapult bombs. So here we are firing those bombs. Or at least one of them at a time. So hopefully you saw that fly across, and it's more of a arch than a actual firing like a missile or anything like that. So that's why I had to pull out all this way. With the Flak Viper removed, we'll go ahead and put the 3rd bomb there. But if you want to, you can actually put any of the bombs there because they are all removable. They all have that slit underneath, and you can load this with it already in the pre-firing position, but we'll go ahead from the firing position and show you that you'll take one of the bombs and you just slide it over the top, bring it down, bring this lever over the little latch there, and it's in the pre-firing position. And when you remove that, that's what causes it to fire, because there's a rubber band here, and the tension from the rubber band is what's pulling the bomb forward. Now this is something I haven't been able to do for a very long time. When I first was doing my videos, one of the things that motivated me to keep doing videos before I was lucky enough to have those of you that have come by and rated and commented and subscribed, and even those that come across my videos and aren't even collectors or don't even have videos up, and you're just sharing that, hey, I remember that when I was growing up, or I had lots of fun playing with that when I was a kid. I thank you guys for those comments and the motivation. But before I had that, one of the motivating factors in me doing the videos was the surprises that I would get when I would come across a vehicle that I hadn't used for a very long time. And it would be a surprise because I would open the vehicle and then I would see what figures were in there. And sometimes I put the figures in there if it's a figure that I just needed to put somewhere and couldn't store somewhere else because I had other figures there. But then sometimes it was always because of vehicles that would inspire me to have certain figures because of what I was feeling at the time or what I felt the vehicle was for. And so on the front of the box it shows that it's kind of in the desert, and because of that I've went ahead and had this one figure in there, but it looks like he didn't survive the ride. But his pet is in there, and that's the sand viper, and he came with this reptile lizard right here. Wish I had this sand viper, but again, that's an older figure, so he's probably stored away somewhere. And then me and Dave were talking about him earlier in the month, and that is Overkill. And this is the Overkill that came out for Spy Troops. And then I'm thinking I was using him as the main Overkill and was just using this guy as the next higher up bat right behind Overkill. But if you grew up in the 1990s, if I'm not mistaken, this is 1991 Battle Commander Overkill. But you can see the vehicle had these things in it to help the figures sit down sometimes. But I don't think this is part of the vehicle. But that would be kind of like a little seatbelt thing. But this is Overkill, like I was saying. And you got this part that opens up and he's got guns in there. But the reason why he would have been a battle commander, or battle sound commander, sorry I don't remember exactly, is that he would have a backpack that would be on the back, but I've unscrewed it, and it would have some buttons and some sounds, and so that was supposed to be them talking. So that's that person, or robot. And then we have Slice right here. Hopefully I don't got that messed up. I believe this is Slice though. Dice is the one that's in purple. So that was my thought, is that you would have one person that's a desert figure, and then you would have your ninja there to protect Cobra Commander. And then you would also have to have your bats there to protect Cobra Commander. But just because we have these three, that's not all that you can fit in there. You can actually fit 3 here and then 3 here, but we'll go ahead and show you that. So here's a closer look at the inside of the transport. We've got a seat here, a seat in back, a seat here, a seat in back, a seat there, and another seat in back. So you could have 6 people in there, or I would probably have Cobra Commander there, and then we would have his bodyguards and everybody else around him there. So you can see it's kind of a tight fit, so I had to put all the little Joes, I say little Joes, but by that I mean all those Joes that are shorter than the Renegade's Cobra Commander. And a lot of 25th anniversary figures also are a little bit closer to 4 inches than the 3 3/4 inch figures that we grew up with in the 90s. So we put Overkill here, Slice in the back, the Overkill from the Spy Troops line is here, we put a Pit Viper there, and then we put Road Pig back there. I hope you've enjoyed my take on the G.I. Joe. And as always, I thank you for rating, commenting, and subscribing. But above all, thank you for allowing me to show there's more to this toy collector than just playing with toys. Thanks. Bye. We'll see you next time.